guys, this is Hava. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with new studio lighting. I'm still getting used to this. Hopefully this video will come out much better than the previous videos because those lightings were terrible. I almost like strangled myself. But anyway, today I am here with the Espoir Nude Fit Liquid Foundation. It has SPF 34 and PA++. Right off the back, I think this is a pretty good product. I did super rave about this in my last haul, but that was when I used it about once or twice and I was really hyped up about the product, and now I am a little bit more calm and I'm going to tell you how I really felt over the past about 1.5 weeks. And so far so good. I have dry skin, and against my dry skin I did feel that it could emphasize some flaky areas because I did have some flakiness around my zits that had formed and disappeared. So if you have dry patches, it's not going to super emphasize it, but if you have flakiness, it will show, it will not hide, because this is a semi-matte product, so it doesn't give you a strong glowy finish, but it will give you that sheen, that very natural but set kind of sheen, which I think is great. If you guys remember my Pro Tailor liquid foundation, I raved about the color. This is almost exactly the same color. It's in the exact same shade, Ivory Pure. It is a little bit lighter than my current skin because we're going into summer right now. We're in spring here in Seoul, and personally I bought it in this shade still because number one, in the winter this will be my shade, and number two, I actually wanted to mix it with the Naked Skin Weightless Foundation because it is quite slightly, like half a shade darker than my natural skin tone, so I wanted to mix these two. And I'll do a separate review on my Naked Skin foundation, but with the Nude Fit Liquid Foundation, I'm still okay with the lighter color because it's a very nice neutral ivory color. It's not too pink on my face. It is less yellow than my face, but it's still not as pink as I think Ivory Warm shade would be. Ivory Warm is almost the same brightness but a little bit pinker, and on my skin it can seem a little darker, so that's for you to decide on the shade. But if you have NC20 MAC shade, this will be your perfect match because I am currently in the middle of 20-25, leaning onto 25 because we're going into summer. It lasts pretty long. In about 3 hours, my natural oil starts to seep through and it starts to give me a little bit of glow, which I like. It's a nice, not too much of a glow. And actually this is like a little bit more matte than I prefer my skin to be. So I actually prefer my skin texture about like 2 to 3 hours into application, because then I would have developed a little more glow with my natural sebum. So in after about 4 to 5 hours, I think that's when it actually starts to like disappear, but it doesn't like melt or move around, which I love. It really sticks onto your skin and it kind of disappears and mixes with your skin, and yeah, it just sort of fades away, which I really like. Unless you have dry skin, then I cannot guarantee you, because I took a nap a couple times with the foundation on. You know, when you take a nap, your skin gets oily a lot quicker and a lot more. So I did feel that it moved a little bit, but I could have like, you know, like touched my face while I was sleeping. That's very possible because I do that. So yeah. Oh, also pore coverage. It is not going to cover up your pores perfectly, but it's not going to emphasize it either because it's not too glossy, so it's not going to show, you know, the pores, like the shadows of the pores, but it's not too matte that it'll clog up your pores, or it's too thick that it'll, you know, like it'll sit on your pores so much that you have like these foundation colored like dots that have filled in and settled in your pores. It doesn't happen, and it does crease, but that's because like everything and anything will crease on my face. But it does crease. It hasn't creased yet because I've only applied it about an hour ago, but it doesn't crease as much as other foundations because it's not that drying. If you have dry skin, you can still use it if you have a foundation or a nice moisturizer, but it's not a must unless you have patchy areas. Then maybe you will need maybe a little bit of facial oil or moisturizing primer, but it's not necessary. It'll just give you a very nice glow underneath, like that glow from within kind of look if you do have a nice moisture prepped kind of skin. If you have oily skin, don't worry about it unless you have like super oily skin and living in a humid area. In that case, maybe it won't last as long, but it's going to last a lot better than the Espoir Pro Tailor foundation, which I did show you guys before. And the price is $35 US-ish, maybe a little bit less, which I don't think is a bad price. I think I could actually tolerate up to $50 with this quality of product. It may be a bit expensive, but if you think of like the whole general spectrum of pricing, it's not that bad at all. Actually, I could have paid more for it, but I am glad that I got it for cheaper. And currently the deal is that for US $40 you get the applicator, which is the Skinny Fit sponge or applicator. I'll put it in the subtitle below. And then this product, and this product alone retails at $10 US, but if you get it with this, you kind of get it for $5, which I don't think is bad because I really like this sponge. I really like it. I use it dry. I'm sure I can use it wet too, because it really feels like the beauty blender. Like it doesn't feel that different at all. And of course it looks exactly the same as the Real Techniques makeup sponge, but I heard that when it got renewed, like it got really terrible, so I'm not really sure. I haven't like even laid my hands on the Real Techniques sponge, but this looks to be like an exact dupe. I heard that it's actually a different material. I'm not sure. It just says non-latex, so I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I really like this flat surface here. Like I really love it. The thing about Beauty Blender that I hated was that it's round, so of course you can like push it and then it'll sort of like be larger, but I don't want to push the sponge, you know, a lot because it's wet for starters. And you know, like for me, I'm always like quick, and this just works better because it just has a wider surface area and it just makes my life so much easier and quicker. So I really like it. But when you buy it, if you can, try and buy it offline, because there seem to be quite a lot of products that are badly cut. So the assistant who helped me buy this product, she actually went through like half the drawer to get me like the best cut sponge, which I thank her for. So yeah, overall I'm happy with it. It's not a miracle product. It's not going to be like the shit for everyone, but for me it was actually a pretty good deal. It's going to be great for summer for me because it's going to work with a little bit of oil and humidity, but it's going to last bit longer than my other products, although I have a feeling that I'll be using my Hera UV Mist in Ultra Moisture because I really liked it last summer. Yeah, so that's how I felt about the liquid foundation. I hope you guys found this review helpful. If you did, I would really appreciate a like or a comment, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Hover. Today I'm here with a first impression and review of the Espoir Pro Tailor Liquid Foundation. It has an SPF of 25 PA++. Before